being a drug addict for so many years, 20 years, and then getting clean, what I recognized almost immediately is that the seeking was still there. So whatever that seeking impulse that was there my whole life around drugs and alcohol, it certainly did not go away simply because I took the drugs and alcohol away. And it turned towards a lot of different things, other addictions, but ultimately spiritual seeking. But then recognizing that non-dual awareness really shifted something tremendously for me. And I think at that point I was teaching some and sharing with people and writing books, but it really wasn't on the forefront of my agenda to really work with people on addiction. However, I was just noting in my own life that my addictions were starting to fall away through the self-inquiry, more like a kind of a gradual falling away of things. And I was taking note of that, knowing that one day I would definitely want to help people with addiction, but I hadn't formulated the words and the methodology for it, so that took some time. And it really was quite a natural progression. I mean, we developed the living inquiries, we meaning myself and other facilitators that I've trained, and we started to work with people just in one-on-one session and finding that it was definitely helpful for not only the addictive urges, but the anxiety that goes with it, the childhood and other trauma that's under it, sometimes the depression or other things that's connected to it. It was just a natural extension to start using the inquiries to help people in that area. So the work became less about sort of speaking to just spiritual seekers, whatever that is, and more to the people in the general public who were not finding the freedom in their life through other programs. 12-step works really well for some people, and then for others it doesn't. There's a vast amount of people out there for whom it hasn't worked. And because addiction is so dangerous, I mean, you can literally lose your life or your job or your whatever else, it just seemed important to bring it out to people and say there is a different way. I mean, to bring the non-dual elements into it without, and then there's a lot of caveats in that, because there's a lot of kind of human issues that have to be dealt with, and people can get, we'll save that for later, but there's just a lot of caveats with bringing non-duality into the addiction realm because of untreated or unresolved trauma or other issues that have to be examined for people.